Hello, guys. I thought I'd jump on here and work on this yard goblin right now, but yeah. Let me tell you, I went to go to my camera to record. I couldn't find my camera. I don't know what happened to it. You know how they'll say you need a download, then when you download, stuff gets moved. Yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, but I thought we'd work on our daily dragon. That's hard to say for some reason. Or maybe it's just me. So I hope everyone's had a good day. Me and my neighbors had set out, was enjoying nice cool breeze, and then all of a sudden the breeze stopped and the heat moved in. It was like, oh. But at least for now, the rain has stopped. Now, probably later on, people with gardens will be needing all this rain and won't get any, because that's usually what happens. That just didn't want to come off. But we were sitting underneath the shade tree. Talk about good old days when we were kids and what our moms used to say. You know, we used to, every house growing up that we lived in had a screen door. Now, if you're young, you might not know what a screen door is. It's not like the screen doors you have now. It had this long spring. Now, our screen door was about 95 years old. It had more nails in it than it did screen. I had to get me something to drink. And you'd open that door, and that spring would stretch, but if you just let go, it would slam shut. Oh, when it slammed shut, my mom would come unglued. And how many's heard this term? Was you raised in the barn? Every time you leave a door open, she'd holler that. Was you raised in the barn? Remember, did your mom tell you those old sayings? And the thing about it is, you swore you would never tell your child those sayings. And some of them I had. But now, the one about, oh, it's too far from your heart. I swore I'd never tell my child that. Well, I did. Yep, I told my son. He'd got a little cut. We're not talking, and it wasn't deep. It was about that big. Oh, he went on and on and on. It wasn't bleeding. He was fine. It was more of a scratch than a cut, but he was just laying it on thick. And finally, I looked at him and I said, "It's too far from your heart. It's not going to kill you." And at that moment, I heard my mom come out of my mouth and not me. It was like, oh, I can't believe I told him that. And me saying, I'll never tell my child that. And after I said that, he was okay. And it wasn't like he is little either. He was like 11 or 12, not like he was 2 or 3. It's strange how your parents, how they would say stuff. And if something happened, my dad was the type, dust yourself off, get back up, move on. He wasn't one of those sympathetic. I mean, if you got hurt bad, he was. But if it was, and you know how kids are, some kids, they barely have a place on them. But there was, you have to remember, there was 8 of us. 8. My poor mom. I know we must have drove her crazy. Now, if it was something serious, it would be taken care of. But if it was something just off the wall, she didn't have time for that. Well, that's just not wanting to come out. It's strange how you miss things that your parents said. But you know, they loved us. They took care of us. They made sure we had the needs. We might have not had all the wants we wanted, but we had what we needed. My dad laid block until he hurt his back, and then he had to find ways of working that didn't take as much toll on his back. And eventually his back got better. He laid block, brick, and rock. He said his favorite was rock, but he couldn't make money at it. So he didn't take many jobs laying rock. He did more brick than there's a store, pawn shop down on Morgantown Road in Bowling Green that my daddy built. It was, what's this number? 10. It was, it's made out of bricks. My dad built it, and it's still standing. It's still being used, I think. I know at one time it's talking about, the city was talking about taking it and tearing it down. I've often thought, if they tore it down, I'd love to have a brick. Now don't tell, I don't know why, because it's a brick. But I think just the idea of my dad laying that brick. I was a daddy's girl, big time. Big time. So, I put new Gorilla wax in my pen, because for some reason, excuse me, I couldn't get the blue wax to pick up. Well, it's fresh, and it is too sticky, if that's possible, because it's not wanting to let go of the drill. I might have to take it out and put the blue glue back in. That's hard to say too. My Winnie the Pooh that I'm working on over at the office, it is turning out so cute. I like Winnie the Pooh. And Tigger. What does, well, Tigger do? They bounce. I've not worked any on the Fabulous Fairy. I started to say Flary. Fairy. I've just been so busy. And of course, this is right here at the, where I sit, so it's easier for me to work on this one. Notice I put a border because it was, see, this is doing it. Fraying, is that the word, fraying? Maybe. We'll go with it. Okay, let's do F12. I saw one fly out. No much don't know where it's at. I am there. I got it. I'm always finding drills on my arm, on my leg, my stomach. I'm thinking, how did they get there? But they get there. I did not sleep good at all last night. Of course, I had to go and renew for my rent. And I don't know why that makes me nervous. It just does. It shouldn't, but it does. And then I had to be over at Pastor Dana's at little past 5 because his wife had a test, and so I was afraid I was going to oversleep. Oh, let me tell you, I bet tonight when I go to bed, I will be out like a light. There's another old saying. I guess I'm telling my age with these old sayings. I was trying to think of some more that my mama would. Mama would mostly come up with the sayings. So that's why I think of things she says. Q is 18. And like I said, this has no 310. This here is not black, it's a deep brown. So, this is, I'd put this canvas right up there with the canvas of the sheep and of the ducks. I got a Temu order coming. Now, one part is supposed to be coming by the post office. Another part is coming by UPS. Now, the part that's coming from UPS is supposed to be those cork backings that go on your well, boy, let me take these off. Messed with those long enough. We're going to take this out. It's just too waxy. It's too sticky, and it's sticking to the drills, and I can't get the drills out. So we will do this. Okay, maybe that'll be better. Whew. Nothing's no worse than a stick that you can't get nothing off of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see. Much better. That was just way too sticky. I think the older you get, the more you miss your parents because you're at the age that they were. And it's like, now we could have enjoyed so much. Of course, if they was here, they'd be a whole lot older. So it still wouldn't be. But now I understand some of the things they said, some of the things they was trying to teach, Now it makes sense. When you're young, you think you're just being too strict. And of course they're parents, so what parents know? We always think the parents don't know anything. And now, look at us, we're there. Oh yeah, look at the time. The time always gets away from me. So, I will see you in the morning. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. Whoops. I hit the wrong thing. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. And welcome to Bella. Bella and my crazy life. So thank you for being here, and thank you for spending a little time with me, and I will see you tomorrow in another Wipnchat. God bless you, and tomorrow's will be Fairy Friday. See ya. Hang in there, guys. Love you. Bye.